Greetings, my name is John, and today I'll be ranking all of our Discord servers. Alright, so I'm not very good at speaking the English language, so you're gonna have to bear with me through all of this, because I don't feel like taking multiple takes. Anyway, in no particular order, we have the 388s of the band server, our D&D server, our old, long-abandoned D&D server, or DAD as we like to call it, LMO Discord, Russia 2, Salted Games, the H, Yeetle, and the Basement official server, along with numerous others that no longer exist. There is a 10th one called the Washing Machine, but I won't be counting it since it's mostly made up of non-basement members and wasn't created by one of us. Okay, now I'll order them by creation date. Most of these placements are guesses, but it should still be pretty accurate nonetheless. We have DAD, LMO Discord, Yeetle, Salted Games, 388s in the band, the H, Russia 2, it's D&D in the basement. I'll be ranking these in 3 different ways: importance, usage, and integrity. Importance is just how important the server is to me. Usage is, well, usage. And integrity is how structured the server is. So, without further ado, let's begin. Alright, we're here making what was the first one? Importance tier list. Servers that are most important to me. I can go ahead and say right now that Dad here is getting S tier. Simply because that was the first Discord server I was in with my friends. That was my introduction to Discord. And it was just fun, if I remember correctly. I remember for a big period of time when I was in that server, I was constantly going to the ER for reasons I can't remember. So that kind of sucks. But, so that goes in S tier. We could probably go ahead and put the H in S tier as well, because that's the current one, you know. That's the one we're all in right now. Everybody in the basement is in the H. That's like our group chat. And it's very fun. Next we have the basement server. We'll go ahead and put this, we'll say A tier, because, you know, the basement, this channel, it's not as important to me as it was when we started, but I would still really love to, you know, like put actual work into this and see it grow. Though obviously we have the Among Us video that we recorded like 2 months ago at this point that I have not even touched yet, but we don't talk about that here. Next we got Salted Games, solid E tier. Do not care about it at all. Russia 2, this is our backup server for when Josh gets angry. We haven't used it hardly at all, but it doesn't really matter. We'll say D tier. LMO Discord, this one was pretty good. I think I already forgot how I ordered these in terms of chronologically. But yeah, we'll put that at C. That was a pretty fun server. The 3 idiots in a band server, D tier. There's not much there. That was our band server. You know, we in quotes planned albums there. We exchanged songs a couple times. We mostly just argued there though. Yeetle, I have no memories of. So, and it's D&D. We can put that in B tier. I'm not a big D&D guy, but you know, this is a thing we're doing for the channel. And, you know, it might be fun at the end of the day. So, B tier. Alright, so now we're gonna be doing the usage tier list, and this one will be very easy. So, let's do it. And that is the usage tier list. And finally, we're gonna do the integrity or structure tier list. So what I mean by this is just like, you know, channels are sorted into categories. There's not a ridiculous amount of channels per category. Just organizational stuff. And with those guidelines in place, I can confidently say that, alright, next we're gonna move on to Russia 2, because it's the next one on my list on Discord. This one, not a lot of channels. For what it has, I'd say it's an S tier. This is, of course, comparing against all these other servers that actually have stuff in them, but, you know, this isn't supposed to be, like, serious video. I'm just trying to make content for the channel, you know. We'll move that down to A tier just to be a little fair. It's D&D. Also, not a lot of channels, but you can see here. English, please. I'll have a image on the screen. You can see that all of them are in one category. I would recommend that some of these are swapped out into new categories, but you know, that's just me. But since this is my opinion, we'll go ahead and put this in B tier. 3 idiots in a band. Hardly anything here, as you can see. Yeah, the 2 text channels are pretty much identical, and then the 1 voice channel we never used, but you know. So 3 idiots in a band, for what it is, B tier. I feel like since these 2 text channels aren't exactly the same thing, they could have their own individual categories were there more of them. LMO Discord. This one's a mess. Jeez, look at this. Just right off the bat, E tier. Yeetle. All of these channels are called Newt Newt. We have Newt Newt, Newt Newt 2, Newt Newt 3, and Newt Newt 4, Return of Newt Newt. And then just 1 voice channel. So, yeah, not a lot to go off of here. But for some reason, Newt Newt 1 is in a different category than Newt Newts 2 through 4. So just for that, it docks it down to D tier. Salted Games. Yeah, all these text channels are not sorted. You have things like game plans and artwork among things like just talking and feedback and stuff, and that is not good organization. So we'll put that in C tier. Now the basement, we worked very hard on to organize in a good way. And just because we worked hard on this, I'm going to say, out of pure bias, that this is an S tier server. And then Dad, we have no recollection of because it got deleted. So, C tier just to have something in all the tiers. So that's the integrity tier list. So these are our standings. Of course, this is just my personal opinion and should be taken with a grain of salt. However, I'm also the only one with an opinion on this matter, so this should be taken very seriously. This is the first in a series of one-offs by me and my fellow basementers. As far as I'm concerned, these are going to be coming out sporadically outside of our standard recording and upload schedules, so look out for them. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video, so thanks for watching if you did, and I hope you enjoyed.